Welcome, ladies. Let's swing the arms, knees up, pull the tummy tight. Welcome to Fab and Fit over 40 and beyond. My name is Rhoda. Bring your knees up and twist. Welcome back to my subscribers. I'm so glad you're with me. And if you're new here, great that you found the channel. Arms forward and back. I invite you to subscribe as well, of course. We've got a great community of women over 40 working to live their best lives. Let's reach out. Today we have a fast fix glute workout. We're getting the blood flowing to our muscles here. Let's go arms out and in. Real quick warm up. First exercise will really get blood flowing right to those glutes once we get this heart pumping. Arms up and down here. I started this channel because in my 40s and 50s, let's swing the arms, I experienced what we all experience and maybe weren't quite prepared for. So my goal, let's reach up and over, is to help us all navigate this time in our lives. And we do that in one way with strength training, like today. Building lean muscle, which burns calories while you sleep. I'm using a 10 and a 15-pound dumbbell. Most of these exercises, we're not going to use dumbbells. We are going to use a chair, so make sure you have that available. And we will get started. The chair is really to balance with. We're going to go side and back. So lift and back. Feel how that glute is warming up. The muscle is working. And here's some things that I do see leaning out here. That's not getting the glute. You need your body up and down, okay? Perpendicular to the floor. Standing leg, soft knee, okay? Don't lock your knee. Not really bending it, but you're not cramping it, locking it tight, okay? Keep that joint loose. Feel how we're really zoning in now to warm up and work this glute. And now we'll go over to the other side. Deep breath. This oxygen we're bringing in, going into our bloodstream, getting out to the muscles. That's really how they perform their best, is with oxygen. So we want to fuel the muscles. Get ready to go on the other side. Here we go. Take it out and back. When you're done with this quick, fast fix glute workout, you are going to know you worked your bum. All 12 exercises targeting your glutes. Using the chair for balance, but I'm not holding on super tight. I want to really focus on standing up, using my core, use your abs to help you balance. Just use the chair just to give you the opportunity, really, by holding the chair, to do as much work on the glute without having to worry about wobbling. All right, on to some classic glute work. We're going to do a kick back. We kick straight back with a flexed foot, parallel to the floor. Add a little squat on the standing leg if you'd like. So you can squat and kick, or knee in and kick. Hips do not move. See how my hip is not lifting, so I'm not doing this, okay? I am keeping those hips even with the floor. And as I push back, I'm pushing through my heel. Push, push. We're going to stay on this leg for 3 rounds. We do get that nice 20-second rest. Think about that standing leg now. If you're not doing your little squats and you're standing on it, do not lock the knee. Good. All right. Staying with that leg. Shake out the legs. Catch your breath. Deep breath. Sometimes you stand up, you can fill your lungs a little more. Shoulders back. Deep breath. Fill them up. Next up, we're going to keep the knee bent at a 90-degree angle, pushing that foot to the ceiling. Donkey kick. Here we go. Lift. Slow and controlled. So we're not momentum, right? We're not doing that. We're lifting, coming back knee to knee. Lifting, knee to knee. You're going to feel that standing leg start to talk to you a little bit too, as well. It's holding up your body. I am using my chair for balance, but I'm not gripping my chair, okay? I'm trying to keep my abs engaged. My back is flat. So I push my heel up towards the ceiling. Good. Keep it at it. One more. And shake that one out. I turn my chair around. This one's done standing. Same 90-degree angle, lifting up to the side. And again, not leaning out of this, all right? Make the outer glute do the work. Shoulders back, chest is open. Here we go. Now you can probably go higher if you adjust your body and lean away from this, but I want you to keep nice and still in the body, except for the leg. Feel that contraction right there, targeting that glute. From a different angle. We're hitting it all. You don't have one glute muscle. You have a number of glute muscles. Some are large, some are small. So we're going to come at them from all directions here. Keep breathing. Excellent. All right. Other side for all three of those, so you know what's coming, right? Shake it out. You need to stop and take a longer rest. Hit pause, but come back, okay? It's 15 minutes. You can do this. We've got our kick back. Add the little squat if you'd like. So it's kicking back, foot is flexed. Remember, your abs are tight. Using the chair for balance. Slight bend in that knee. It's not locked, so it's not locked like that. It's got a little softness to it. And if you're more advanced and you can bend the knee and kick back, add that little squat there. Really the most important thing here, with a lot of important things, but that the hips stay square. The only thing moving is the leg, which is coming up into that glute, which is contracting and shaping the bum. And shake it out onto those donkey kicks. Same position with the chair, coming down, using it from a flat back, bending that knee. Remember, we don't swing this leg. We push to the ceiling, back knee to knee. So we're not pushing and swinging forward. We're pushing and then bring the knees together. Push towards the ceiling. Keep breathing. This targeted work, especially when we're doing abs, but doing anything where we're targeting, it's kind of a tendency to want to hold your breath. You gotta keep breathing for a number of reasons, right? But in this particular situation for working the glute, we just want as much blood flowing to this glute as possible. And we do that by breathing, of course. All right, we've got our hydrants. Where we're starting in the same bent knee position, out to the side, feeling that crunch, not leaning out of this. Body is up and down. Deep breath. Shoulders back, chest is open. Keep breathing. The oxygen serves two purposes. It feeds the muscle to perform. It's its number one fuel source, choice. It will go find fuel in the muscle if it doesn't get enough oxygen. But number one fuel choice is oxygen, but also healing, bringing that blood in with oxygen, and then the blood is going to grab the waste products. Like anything, when you breathe out carbon monoxide. Same thing with the muscle. When it takes in oxygen, it's releasing waste that is going to be carried out of the muscle, provided you have oxygenated blood. All right, we are on to a curtsy with a toe tap. Now, I'm going to use a 15-pound dumbbell here. You don't have to use a dumbbell, and I'll show you the first time here. You can come back and out, a little lower and out. If it feels like the knee can handle it, come as low as you can. Back remains flat, though. You are hinging from the waist with a flat back, so you're not rounding the back and looking down. Keep the head up. That's going to keep your head above your heart. That's important because we do have the blood flowing, right? Blood is pumping right now. And you do not want to put your head below your heart when the blood is moving quickly like that. You might end up on the floor. We don't want that because blood rushing to the head, if you put the head below the heart is pumping, right? It's going to feed that brain too much oxygen too quickly. All right, we'll go on the other side. We're almost done. This thing just flies by 15 minutes, right? Here we go. Remember, tap back as far as you can and out, or go lower and out, or get way down there with a flat back if you can. And think about weight in this standing heel and the back toe. If you keep the weight out of the front of this foot, it's really not going to impact your knee too much. So if you have knee pain, try and see how far you can go before that knee starts to talk to you. And wherever that is, you need to dial back from that a little bit because we don't want you working through pain. And rest. Good job. All right, back to the chair for balance. I'm going to use it for balance. I'm going to hold my dumbbell in my outside hand, and my outside leg is going to come up, and then we're coming up with a knee. All right, here we go. Use the chair for balance. Single-legged deadlift, up with a knee. Kick it back. So it's your standing leg. You should feel it on your standing leg here. Very intense, especially since we're 10 exercises in. Slow and controlled here. This is a really tough move. Super effective. I was actually going to use a 10-pound dumbbell for this, but that's okay. I'll just, in the intro, make sure it says 1 dumbbell. All right. Other side. Inside leg is where you're standing. Outside leg is moving. Back is flat. We're coming down. Here we go. Little bend in that standing leg. Right there. And feel that glute. Feel it? I do. I hope you do. You can do this without dumbbells as well, or a dumbbell. You're just starting out, I'm sure just this move is enough. And if you're beginning your fitness journey, as they say, congratulations, you made it to the end. With this workout today, you're going to feel those glutes tomorrow in a good way. All right, let's move out let's keep the chair. We'll use that for stretching. I'm going to put my dumbbell down. I'm going to start, hands on my knees, round your back. Release the tension in that lower back. All that kicking back kind of crunches that lower back. We want to release that tension. Take a deep breath, come down to a flat back, and then roll all the way up. If you're holding dumbbells, roll your shoulders out, and then we'll have a seat. Having a seat, we're going to bring one leg across the other, bring it up as best you can. Everybody is different in their flexibility, and we're going to give a little push here. Breathe. We're just going to hold this. I want you to think about relaxing the leg. Let it release. All right? Let that glute relax too. It might try to, tighten up here, contract. We want to just let it breathe. Catch your breath. As always, I thank all of you for liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting. All of those things tell YouTube that the content has value. And when you do that, you help grow this channel. Let's go to the other side. And even though you may say, well, you have 65,000 subscribers, at least what I did when I started to record this, that's not really a lot when you know how YouTube pays, right? So by you helping promote the channel, you're helping grow the channel. You're going to keep us around for a long, long time. And those of you with your super thanks, you click down below, take you to a page where you have an option, you don't have to, an option of contributing to the channel, or buy me a coffee over here. Another way, you can just use the QR code with your phone and it'll take you to my buy me a coffee page. And you know I appreciate it. I don't expect it. Certainly not. Everybody is at a different place financially, and I know it's a tough time. This time of year, we're trying to do so much. So if you can help, great. If not, and you can like, share, comment, subscribe, that works just fine too. All right, arms down, deep breath in. Congratulations, exhale. One more time, deep breath in. You just did a fast fix glute. Your bum is gonna look fabulous. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you next time.